Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Gent Watches, and today we are going to be watching a new series, kind of, not really, but it's new to this channel, because this show has been off the air for what, like 9 years or something? It's been off the air for a long time, maybe 10 years, and it is Futurama. Now, Futurama, I'm going to give you some context on my knowledge of Futurama and everything, but just to say in general, season 11 has just come out today. I think at the time I'm recording this episode was probably added to Disney Plus less than an hour ago. So I am fresh in here, I'm ready. So yeah, I'm excited to do this. The plan right now is to maybe have this be like, I'll do reactions to the season on this channel, maybe, but it might also depend on if it does well on the channel. If you guys are interested, then make sure to let me know that you're interested. Liking the video, commenting down below, like that sort of stuff will let me know that you want to see more of my reactions to Futurama. But you know, if it doesn't do super well, I will consider whether I continue it or not. I still might continue it just because I want to do it, but if it just doesn't feel like it's right, then I will probably stop doing it. But for now, season 11, we are going to be starting today. So, Futurama, right? I'm almost 26. In 3 days, I'll be 26 years old. So I kind of grew up with Futurama. When did Futurama start? It feels like it started in the 2000s, like early 2000s. 1999. Oh, that's right, because the show starts with it switching over to the year 2000, and that's like the same as in what was happening in real life. So it started in the year 2000. When it started, I was 3 years old, it started in 1999. When it started, I was 2 years old, and so I grew up with Futurama. Futurama was a big part of my childhood. Same with Simpsons. I enjoyed the humor back then. And then, like, I preferred Simpsons when I was young. As I got older, I think I started to prefer Futurama a little bit. And now, like, I love them for different reasons. I think, like, you know, Simpsons was, like, probably more influential on my humor, while Futurama, I think, was more influential on my appreciation for storytelling. I think Futurama excels at storytelling. Even in the seasons that people didn't love as much, I think they still had some great stories, and I love the I just love the sort of the scope that they allow themselves to play around in, you know. So I have watched the first 5 seasons of Futurama about, you know, 50 times over my life. It used to, like, play a lot on reruns on TV, and I would watch them on DVDs, and I would watch them in a bunch of other places. So over my life, I've seen the first 5 seasons or whatever. I think the first 5 seasons are like the original main run. And so I watched them a whole lot of times. The movies, which I think is season 6, I've seen all of them at least once. I think some of them I've seen 2 times maybe, but probably not more than that. And then season 7 to 10, I have seen probably a good portion of those episodes once. Like, most of those episodes I've seen, and I've seen them once. I think there are probably a few episodes in there that I actually haven't seen. And I think the reason for that is, like, while those episodes were airing, I wasn't really thinking about Futurama, and I was sort of just catching episodes, like, here and there, and, like, maybe I'd hear an episode was good and I'd watch it and stuff. So, yeah, I caught them sporadically, so I don't really remember much that happens in those seasons. However, last night, I was prepared for this season to come out, so I went and watched the final 2 episodes of the latest season, of season 10, which was one where Zoidberg fell in love. And then the final episode was called Meanwhile, I think, or something along those lines. It was called, Meanwhile. And it was about Fry and Leela being in, like, all of time was frozen, and it was just them together for all of eternity. And not all of eternity, but for a long time, most of their lives. And that was a really interesting episode. Also, the Zoidberg episode had me laughing so hard at a few of the jokes. So I'm absolutely ready to get back into this. Sorry for the long intro, but I feel like I need to give my context on why Futurama is important to me, and I love this show. I've been so keen for these episodes to come back. I don't even need them to be amazing. Truly, like I'm not looking to have these like. I'm not the sort of person who's be like, well, they have to be at least as good as the good seasons, or I don't care about them, or like, oh, I don't want them to be mediocre. I don't care. You're giving me more Futurama. I'm just gonna enjoy what I can, see if I get some laughs out of it, see if I get some interesting stories. I'll be happy if I get some sort of enjoyment out of it. So we're gonna jump into this first episode that just came out today. This one's called The Impossible Stream. I'm not gonna read the synopsis of it. I'm just click and play on it on Disney Plus. If you want to watch the full-length reaction with me, you want to watch the entire episode with me, you can go to my Patreon account in the description below and watch it with me there. Otherwise, you can stay right here on YouTube, get the edited version. But yeah, otherwise, support the video if you can, especially if you want to keep this on the channel. And let's jump into Futurama Season 11, Episode 1. We're here. I'm so hyped. Oh, are we picking up where it left off?
I began tunneling through time in search of Fry.
I'm glad I watched the last episode then, so I'm caught up.
From a case of extreme old.
That was such a nice ending to the episode.
Switch the universe off and on?
It feels like we got rebooted.
That's funny.
Sharing backwards with
Ah, this is so nice. He's joking, right?
Robert?
Right?
Yeah, I'm just yanking your
Okay,
ass.
good.
Whoop. All right.
Yay! Dude. I like how they do Hulu-rama and it spins to Futurama. That's clever. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow.
Good news, everyone.
Oh my god!
Science holds no answers. Does science know what year it is? Science knows everything. Let's check the atomic calendar. Out of the way of the atomic calendar.
Nice, it's probably paper. Yeah, thought so.
It's the year 3023.
Oh, cool. So they've made it modern. Nice.
Gun yammering. I shall now expound
Oh my
on the
God.
science of explosive botulism. And I've achieved nothing. Nothing.
It's really sad if you think
I think
about
you've
it.
achieved a lot, honestly. Haven't you saved the universe a few times?
But he said laugh all you want. All right, I forgot the point.
Oh.
Have you considered donating your legs to the legless?
Or destroying documents for the shredderless.
Let's leave this up to Fry.
Not on my watch.
Hypnotoad!
And so quickly. What
You're
is
gonna
it?
become a Hypnotoad?
J. Phillip I. Fry. I, Phillip, hereby pledge to watch every TV
Oh my
show
god.
ever made.
Ugh.
I don't
That's
know,
classic
meatbag,
Fry.
there's a mighty deep.
I eat diapers for
Oh my god, there's gonna be so
Take
much.
a lot of sitting, but with the world's fourth most
There's
popular streaming service,
going to
I
be
can do
so
it.
much,
I'm
so many references
subscribing
here.
to Hulu.
Nice. 1,000 plus was a drop down.
I should. Hermes, can you crush his dreams?
Of course you can.
Oh no.
Watched it. Watched
Stranger
it,
Fonts.
Hate watched it. Hate watched it.
Oh my
twice.
god, there's so many. There was a Ted Lasso reference there.
His name is Zach.
I love Ted Lasso.
Stop.
Thanks, Leela. Ooh, the scary mirror.
Ted
that
Lasso?
sounds scary.
You've already seen this.
You're entering
Oh no,
a
you've
show
seen the
that is
scary door.
slightly different from previous, very simple shows. What was once
That's
a creepy
funny.
story about a book reader that's too greasy to hold. The devil part didn't change.
This is great.
Prepare to see your unflattering
Making fun of how Black
reflection in
Mirror is
the
basically
scary
the
mirror.
Twilight Zone.
Any idiot could do your job.
Oh, now he's
Sneery?
From now
sneery.
on, I'll be asking the stupid questions.
Wow, whatever just happened really makes you think.
Sure do.
It is kind of similar
Down
to
for me.
a Black Mirror episode. Bam off.
Is the deal with non-binary robots. Wow, PC.
That's a good joke. That's really clever.
But all I have left is the final season of All My Circuits.
What? Really?
Final season. They got canceled like 3 or 4 times.
It might actually be possible.
Oh, do they have some way to
What? What
watch
is it?
TV
It's
real
risky,
fast?
but we have a technology now that allows you to watch all the episodes in
once?
one continuous stretch.
Oh.
Binging.
No, no!
Sounds great.
It means strapping into these binging goggles that drill directly into your brain.
Jesus! Ah!
My visual cortex, I implore you to...
Oh my god!
Cortex! I maintain that this is a catastrophe.
I'm not a huge fan of binge watching stuff, so
But if you're going to be...
if we're gonna make fun of it, I'll be happy with that.
I'm not entirely sure which is the air hose and which is the waste
Oh
hose.
god.
But live and learn. Farewell, Leela.
Calculon!
But
Yeah.
you weren't due back from the time travel convention until...
Yesterday?
Damn, he's getting through them.
The TV signal or Fry's brainwaves?
Both.
They're synced
Fry's
up.
feeble mind has been overpowered by the binge. It's
Wow.
true. He's not responding to any of the sounds or smells I'm making. As long as Fry does the end of the series, God forbid, his consciousness will be severed.
Okay, what do you do before
Just
then?
as this hedge clipper severs Leela's ponytail.
Do you have-
Boo-hoo. It's a metaphor. Don't take it literally.
That's
Fry
funny.
will become...
Not if you like suddenly ease him out of it. Maybe? You gotta like put stuff in the episodes that make it feel like real life, maybe?
I'll put on my thinking cap. What about Hulu? They'll bring back any old...
Good thinking. That's a recipe for failure. Let's go punch somebody.
I mean, they had to get all these Hulu jokes out of the way. Oh, that's the guy they're gonna punch?
Tell us why.
The one that got canceled 3 times?
Exactly. New episodes of that.
Sweet Chuck venison of Turkmenistan. Fry ordered all this junk. Robot cereal, robot
Oh,
noodle,
because he's just been sitting there
robot
watching
oil.
nothing but advertisements and the
So
show.
what do you say? Now, there's one teensy hitch. You know the star of the show, Calculon?
He
He's
won't
dead.
come. Oh,
Everything
right.
is negotiable.
Oh, they go to robot hell?
Elliot, will you shut up and get into the resurrection cannon?
They just fire him back up.
Places, everyone, places!
It's directed by a human.
Ah, yes, I do need to expel more coffee.
We'll need to produce an hour-long episode every hour, non-stop, forever.
If Law and Order can do it, so can you.
Firm zero! None of the flavor, all of the addiction! Everywhere!
Yeah, I'm a Coke boy. Like, I don't like Coke Zero that much, but I still will drink it if I need to, if that's all we have.
Love, will you be my...
Cut! Next episode, action!
That's so good. Cut! Next episode, action!
Quit your low-stakes embezzling and look at this. Fry is now streaming at...
Oh
double
no,
speed.
I've got friends who
I
do
mirror
that.
His view on
I
the
hate it.
TV.
The thrill is all mine, Monique. I've never been on
Oh,
a swamp boat
God.
before. Calculon.
I'm a human friend, the very person I...
Imagine people watching this in
Calculon,
2 times
could you?
speed.
I'm
They'd
a
have
human
it.
friend, the very
It would
person
be
I'd be cheating on you
impossible.
with. Boat can hold 6 tons of steel.
Yeah, all the tension goes away if it's in 2 times speed.
We're already making an hour-long show every hour. That's the
So now you have
fastest
to
it can be done.
Do it
Nonsense,
in 2 times
Leela.
speed?
Why, I
Or
am
slow
a
it down.
spokesman for fast acting. Robot actor of my caliber can act at speed.
So
far
act at
beyond
2
what
times
even the
speed
greatest
and then
human
slow it
actors
down.
Can achieve.
So maybe do it at
missed
3
the line.
or 4 times
Can you
speed.
direct at double speed?
I don't know. Can you pay at double scale?
It's not my money. Just yell action.
The script pages stopped uploading.
It's those damned lazy writers. They manage to write an hour-long episode every 15 minutes.
Yep.
Asking an actor to ad-lib is like asking a guy to five.
Just write the script. You idiot. And it's great. And fade to black.
You're hired.
Hello,
Oh my
Writers
god,
Guild.
this is gonna be a disaster. But he's a robot, so it's gotta be very fast.
Let's do it, baby.
Bender is great.
It's great! He is actually putting those in the script. Are they gonna replace him immediately?
Was that heart attack part of the script?
No.
Terrible. Next scene. Action. Cut. Action. I mean cut. Action.
Oh my god.
I think the execubots have some constructive notes.
Oh no. Oh no. studio notes.
This is
Show, it's not working at all.
You're cancelled.
Oh no.
How does a show get canceled this many times? This many networks?
Good news! Kidnap the actors and get back here at once.
Okay, make them do it live? Like a play?
We've got to gradually shift his focus from the streaming world.
Yeah, that's what I was saying
to
at the start.
real world.
Thank goodness these guys are robots.
Now,
So that they can actually keep up with
gradually
this.
decrease the- Gently.
Oh my god, they don't have a real horse.
Monique,
Equals suicide.
Oh my god.
allow me to illustrate with a model.
Oh, that's what they were doing.
Bringing Fry back to reality.
Oh my god. It was a real bomb?
Thank you.
I'll put out the fire.
Battery acid?
Battery acid.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Was he like not even in there? Did he get lazy and get up maybe?
Dead.
What up?
Uh-huh. Did he take a break?
No, I got out of that thing like 2 days ago. I decided to catch up on my reading. You must be pretty
I thought there was a reason they covered him up completely.
Hey, I may not be a great writer, but at least I filled the allotted airtime. Fade to black.
Nice. Very funny. Oh, we're still going.
Live.
Now, Mr. Fry.
They're trying to get as many old characters in the episode as they can, aren't they?
In my opinion, they must stream no more than 10 episodes in a row.
Agreed, to be honest.
No less.
Oh, never mind. I don't agree anymore.
Good night. God bless Earth and Aru.
And Daru. Ah, great. Wow, that was the first episode of season 11 of Futurama. I'm happy with that. I mean, look, there was it was so, you know, dripped in meta-ness that I know that there will be some people who are like, some people don't like when shows make fun of themselves that much because it's like they want to see the show again. They don't want to see the show talking about itself a lot. I don't mind it. As long as the show also, like, one, tells an actual story that fits in with the show as well, and two, like, I feel like episodes like this, what they're doing is they're getting it out of their system. They know they've got episodes to spare. It's not like they came back for one episode and this was the episode, you know? So I think it's very funny to have an episode where you make fun of yourself for the whole time. You bring back characters, you ease us back into it. I mean, in the same way that Fry was eased back into the real world, or he wasn't actually because he wasn't in that suit, but that's what the plan was. Like, in that same way, you know, you gotta ease... ease us back into the show by, like, catching us up on everything we missed and giving us these characters once again, reminding us what their gimmicks are, and also, you know, catching people up on why the show may feel different now, because it is gonna feel different. But I mean, I think they did a pretty good job. Like, a lot of the time when shows come back, especially after 10 years, the characters will sound different and the animation will look super different and, like, everything will just feel kind of off. But I feel like all the characters sounded, like, pretty pitch perfect, you know? Like, it's hard for an actor to come back and do the exact same voice 10 years later. But I think they did a great job here. I didn't notice any characters that I was like, I think they sounded kind of weird. So that's a very good thing. I do want to go and look at all the references on the TV when he was, like, looking at the TV. Because I think there are some funny references there. Okay, all right, here we go. Let's see if I get all of them. So there's Slumdog Millionaire, right? Slumdog Millionaire. Stranger Fonts, Stranger Things. Smelly in Paris. What is that a reference to? I'm not sure if I know that one. Geiger King is Tiger King, obviously. I can't read what that says, but something Maid's Tale, that's obviously Handmaid's Tale. How I Met Your Schmizma is How I Met Your Mother. Only Murders in the Hoverdome. I remember, I know what this is a reference to. I saw a poster for it. It's like only murders in this household or something. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but I've seen posters for that. The Great Neptunian Bam Off is Great British Bake Off, obviously. Scary Mirror is Black Mirror. this Humorbot 5.0 stand-up special. I don't think that's necessarily a reference to anything except just like conservative comedians, I imagine. Blob's Burgers is Bob's Burgers. Head Lasso is Ted Lasso. Real Housewives is Real Housewives of Thuban 9. Oh, Real House Cats, it says. That's funny. It's Always Sunny on Mercury. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Very nice. And Greenish is like... Oh, I feel like I know that. I can't figure it out. Okay, you can correct me on that one below. People who enjoy mediocre dramas also enjoy... Jesus, they're going in. Things we claim are trending. Top hits. Nice. Well, I'm just glad Ted Lasso is there because I yesterday finished watching Ted Lasso. I watched the final episode of Ted Lasso yesterday, and that's one of my favorite shows now. I love Ted Lasso. So that was very funny to see all those references and stuff. I knew there would be a ton of them. I liked the idea of like them talking about the scary mirror, and that's like the modern, because they had the scary door in the original Futurama episodes and stuff, and that was obviously a reference to Twilight Zone. And now it's like basically they're making fun of the fact that Black Mirror is purely the Twilight Zone, but the difference is like it's basically about technology instead of Twilight Zone, which was a bit more broad, I guess. And I mean, they also like, you know, took shots at like watching an episode where kind of gibberish happened, and it's like, wow, that really makes you think, you know. Because yeah, Twilight Zone, I feel like I think Twilight Zone does a good job. Not Twilight Zone, Black Mirror. I feel like Black Mirror does a good job overall at having like an episode be thought-provoking, but I feel like Black Mirror isn't as preachy as I feel like it could be. Because I that is something that I was worried about when I was originally watching Black Mirror, is that it would be so preachy about like, oh, technology is bad, everyone should be scared of technology because here's the things we could do with technology. And I feel like some episodes they sort of embrace technology, and it makes it very clear, like the technology is fine, the technology can be used for great stuff, but here is someone abusing their power with this technology. And I think that's where it becomes interesting, because it's not about... And I mean, I think the creator, Charlie Brooker, right? I think he said that as well, that he was like, Black Mirror was never supposed to be the technology is bad show. It was supposed to be the humanity is bad show, and here's how we'll show it through the lens of technology. But yeah, anyway, I haven't seen like the latest episodes of Black Mirror anyway, so I can't really comment on its recent stuff. But yeah, anyway, I enjoyed that episode, and now I think what we're going to do from here on out is we're going to get to more diverse episodes that will be back to the Futurama formula, I imagine. I think they revealed some of the titles, some or all, I can't remember if it was all of them, of the titles of episodes back when they first announced this reboot was coming. And I think some of the titles were like references to older episodes. Like one of them was about, I think, the worms, you know, the worms that were in the sandwich that Fry ate that made him super smart. I think we're doing another episode of that. I don't know if the worms are going to come back. Someone else is going to eat a sandwich and they'll be back, or like Fry wants to be smart again and so he seeks out the worms, or maybe it's just a reference to it but the worms won't actually be in the episode. I really don't know, but I'm definitely super curious, and I enjoyed watching this episode. It made me laugh, and you know, that's all the show really needs to do, is make me chuckle sometimes, and I chuckled. So yeah, thank you for watching this episode of Futurama with me. If you enjoyed it, let me know in the comments, and tell me that you want to see more Futurama reactions on this channel. Full-length versions are in the description below on my Patreon account, as well as early access, exclusive videos, and you can also join my VIP tier to request a reaction from me. If there's like a first episode of a show that you really want me to react to, then you can join the VIP tier and get that reaction. Anyway, thanks for watching this episode. I will see you next time. Goodbye.